Hello and welcome to another CR Wrestling commentary for G1 Climax 30, Day 3. And we'll be going over Day 2 comments, and only one person comments right now, but if we get more, then we will shorten how much we comment on each comment. The more important things that, stand out and stuff like that. But until then, we get to chill and go over Zemo times 2. We're not going to spend all day on it like we did last time. But we're going to go over it like last time. So he says, if Okada wins G1, I am finished with New Japan Pro Wrestling. I am roughly there.
I'm not there.
I am roughly there.
I'm not there. I would be very much displeased, but I'm not going to abandon the whole promotion.
If Will wins, I would be pissed, but I will still watch. That's kind of how I am, right? Because you look at the competition, no, Will should not be winning the G1. Just literally should not. He's in the same bracket with Takagi, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He shouldn't have beaten him the first time. He damn sure shouldn't beat him a second.
He should not beat Minoru.
He shouldn't beat
He should not beat Ishii.
Okay, now Takahashi, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he already beat him?
I mean, who hasn't? If Cold Skull wins, I will not mind just as long that he does not turn heel and join Bullet Club. Now,
I wouldn't mind if he did that, because Sonata can do no wrong.
So there you go for her. Sonata is a heel.
He is.
It don't look like it because there's so many worse heels, but Los Ingobernables de Japón, they're heels.
They're heel faction.
But others are out healing them,
Yeah.
so yeah, they look like good guys. Juice versus Yoshi was very good. Yoshi looked motivated and looked good, even in defeat.
Uh-huh.
Juice was in great shape and was ecstatic to be back. Yep. Ayano finally outsmart Sonata. Yeah.
I'm not going to say finally. He's gotten Sonata before.
Yeah, but no, the count out, the tied up count out, he owed Sonata that from last year. He owed him. The Young Lion was the downfall of Cold Skull. Also, when they both started fighting with the turnbuckles, I felt like playing Duel of the Fates. Have not heard of that game, seen that game or anything, so please don't count me out because of that. Kenta versus Goto was good. I did not notice that he cut his hair. At least he and Goto did not shave their beards. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. New Japan Strong, Kenta's hair was growing out, and they taped New Japan Strong a long time ago, and it's probably like 2 events that they broke up into 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, that's how New Japan Strong. It's kind of like how they was doing the NWA. Let's see.
And MLW.
Yeah, MLW. Mainly MLW. The match was methodical, and Kenta was precise with his kicks. It got more competitive as it progressed, and Goto showed good endurance until the finish. Yes. Goto still didn't show up. I know Goto enough.
He didn't show up.
Kenta
started picking him apart early.
And that's how they wanted to tell the story of that match. So it was okay. Mm-hmm. It was okay.
Messing up that arm.
Yep. Zack and Evil always have good matches, but this match was not as fun as I think we all know why. Too much dick. Go away, dick, and just let Evil be evil on his own. If Taka was there, Dick would have been kept under control. I did love hearing the Milano cheering for Zack. That was funny.
Is Taka dick control?
Taka is dick control. The match was solid, but would have been better without Dick. I know they are heels, but Evil is the kind of heel that does not need constant interference. It works for White, but not for Evil.
Evil doesn't need Dick.
He's never needed Dick. Evil's good without Dick.
Evil is satisfied with no dick.
Wait, is there some kind of sexual joke?
Shut up.
And I agree. I agree with Zemo. Mm-hmm. Evil does not need it. Because honestly, his stardom is so low.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it at all. Now, after match jumping, yeah. Cool. All right.
But you know,
He don't really need
Dick
that.
Togo is annoying, but it's almost got this feel to it. Think about Minoru. How many tag team matches where you seen him soundly in control of everything, and then he'll mosey over to the ref and start fucking over the ref just so his team can come in and start fucking up the opponent? Minoru doesn't need it.
But here's Minoru does it because he can.
Yeah.
This makes Evil look like he needs Dick in his corner.
He needs Dick in his life.
You know? Now, look, I ain't saying nothing, but in general, I like Dick. He wears his stuff good. Dick looks good in the clothes that he wears. You know?
Let's move on from Dick.
A lot of people need to move on from Dick. Some Dick you don't. Some Dick you do. So Naito and Hiroshi was good. First match between since 2017, and I wanted to enjoy it, but I burned my fingers, so I could not enjoy it because of the pain.
Poor Zemo. Poor fingers.
I know. We listened to this in Google Translate earlier, and I was like, "Oh man, that's not right." You know, what the hell? Whatever burns your finger needs to die. That's not cool.
Not cool.
Let's see, was it the best G1 match? No. Was it better than their 2017 trilogy? No. But it was still a good match.
Tanahashi looks so good. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hiroshi is in his 40s. He still give fans a great performance. Same with Naito. Yeah. He looked great.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kota busted his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And neither one of them need Dick to get over. They got each other. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. And I agree. He says, and I agree. New Japan Pro Wrestling need to show the veterans more respect. Yuji said he wanted to compete in the G1 again this year, but they put Yujiro instead. And I'm like, that's nasty.
That's messed up, man.
That's just nasty. It's like, you put this loser in?
You just need to do what Minoru did last year. You can put me in? All right, then. I'm going to make your lives miserable.
Yep. Yuji don't have that mean streak in him like that anymore. That's faded about 15 years ago. Good grief. I would love to see Yuji win the heavyweight belt one more time. Yeah. I mean, he looked good with it, and I know that, he respected it. Another great commentary. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Suzuki versus Taichi. Obviously, that happens on day 3.
Day 3.
Which is obviously the one we're going to do right now.
We're going to get into it.
Yeah, and we're happy about that. Day 4 is up. Day 3 got put up today. All right? Day 3 got put up today, so it ain't us, it's them. So we're going to get into this. Thank you for the comment as always. Great comment.
Hope your finger's doing better.
Hope that finger's doing well. See, I wasn't going to say nothing. I won't because I was just trying to get to the matches. But, they because I don't care. Hope your finger does better. Make sure you ice it. Keep some ice on it. Get that burn out. And then when it starts to heal, warm it,
Don't pop blisters and get infected.
Oh, don't. I just tear the skin off and let the liquid out.
I know that, but you're not supposed to do that.
It's annoying and it feels weird. Okay, in any case, let's roll. Okay, so we got day 3 going on. Match 1, Jeff Cobb versus Takagi Shingo. And this was a very competitive match.
Yes, and hard-hitting.
Very hard-hitting, back and forth. Cobb, at most of the match, I would say halfway through the match, he started looking like he was confused, didn't know what was going to happen. That aids in the match looking good. And, hey, Takagi lost.
And it made sense.
It made sense.
You can tell Takagi was having a hard time with this big dude. But he was doing it.
And look, Takagi played into Cobb's game. He did. What I mean by that, he slowed down. He let Cobb keep his breath. He didn't try to outrun him or outpace him.
Yeah. Because Cobb wasn't sucking wind at the end of this match.
Yes. So that shows teamwork, Now, granted, I guess I shouldn't be talking like that, but no, these are things that you should look for if you are a promoter or want to be a promoter. These are things that you need to look for. You know, how well do they work with, you know, with the other talent? You know, do they get along with each other? Do they compliment each other in the ring? Mm-hmm. You know, do they help each other out without looking like they help each other out? You know, well, here comes this fuck. But, you know, I like this match. I like to see them tie up one more time.
Yeah, it was really good. It was, I enjoyed it.
Cobb came out browner, slightly leaner, a little more cut, a little more defined. He's getting his facial hair all straightened up. It ain't all scraggly wires anymore.
It's still looking kind of wiry to me, but he's working on it. He's working on it.
He's working on it. You know, he getting work done. You know, it ain't gonna be long before he's like, look, I just had that done. I gotta put some plastic on it. You know, he ain't that far from it. All right, so Cobb wins. You know, nice spinning reverse power slam. Love that. I don't know if anyone's ever used that before. I don't know if anyone ever has, so it might be a Cobb innovation. I'm not sure if anyone's ever seen or heard of anyone using the reverse power slam by any means, you know, and naming it and whatnot. Let me know, you know, because I got a list of innovations, and I like to be able to put Cobb down for this one. With that said, let's roll. Okay, damn, I didn't see it was recording. I was sitting there waiting on it to record. I didn't see it recording. Okay, this next match is Takashi Yujiro versus Okada Kazuchika. Standardized match. Okada wins. Side Buffalo Sleeper. They keep calling it Cobra Clutch.
That's about it.
Want to move on?
Yeah.
All right. Next match is Taichi versus Suzuki Minoru. Interfaction combat. I was like, okay, how they gonna do this? You know, I know how Minoru's style is, and you know, Taichi, I know what his new style is showing so far, but what are they gonna do? How they gonna lock up? You know, and then just Minoru got in there and was like, I don't give a damn. I told you to put no salt in the gravy.
Yeah, really.
And he just went after him. And it was just mean Minoru. It was not vengeful. It wasn't rage. It was just mean. And if you want to understand what mean Minoru is, that's, you know, business as usual. We're going to do this. It'll be a little stiff. It'll, you know, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be a short fight, and then we're going to the back. You know, just enough to please the crowd. But here's the thing. What they lacked in anything else, because it lacked everything else, it made up for with expression, intensity, emotion, actually. In the beginning, there was a flub, yeah. But they found their way back after that quickly. They did. It was a good job. Both of them professionals. I'm going to give them that. I mean, they out there, right? This match was stiff, heavy-hitting, short. Did you want to say something? Because I had other stuff I can't say. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
This match here was, if anyone's talking about passing a torch, y'all need to shut the fuck up. All right, that's first and foremost. There's no passing of the torch. There's none of that crap. Minoru Suzuki, he's over. He's good. He's good to go, and they'll never give him the respect he been deserved. Never. I don't know what the backstage politics are, but they'll never give it to him. This right here was Taichi. You've been coming up. You've been recognized. You've been acknowledged to be here, and you're wrestling different. You're wrestling strong. But can you fight? Minoru wanted to show that side of Taichi. That he can fight. He can get in there, and he can roughhouse and get mean with you. That's a dynamic you don't see, and you do need, if something does go wrong in that ring, and you need certain reset tools, stuff like this can help. This is helping Taichi get over, because Minoru's already there. Minoru is helping his faction member, and he did great. Both of them did great. Tai Chi did great. To not see this side of his fighting capability is good to see this. It's good for him to show that, yeah, he can be mean. He can deliver stiffer shots. It shows that he can work with anybody, even in his faction. So it's showing a more overall version of Tai Chi. I enjoyed this match. I would like to see them go at it again. I truly would. And this is coming from more of what I could see from quote unquote, because I am not a trained wrestler, none of that, but from a quote unquote inside version. I'm not going to say what the flub was, because then I'll probably just ruin everything. I'm doing enough as it is to ruin it. You know, not intentionally, but to some, it's like, oh man, you're just telling me all this stuff. But these are things you look for. Yeah, Tai Chi is just unlikable. I mean,
douche face.
I watch him, I look at him, I can't stand him. I don't like him talking. I don't like the sound of his voice. He pisses me off. It's just him. He's a natural heel. He's good at it. That doesn't, but you know, don't mean I don't respect what he does in the ring. I respect that he's got talent. I'm glad that he's finally showing it, because this is what he used to do in other promotions before coming to New Japan. So I'm glad that he's starting to show this and more. When it was all said and done, Tai Chi, that was emotion. He was stunned. I mean, when he pinned the boss, he got up and flexed like one of them rugby or soccer league players when they get up and they just can't believe it. They scored that winning point, or they broke that tie and they just all hype. Mm-hmm. That's what he did. That was real. That was real. He won the G1 that day.
He won it all.
Day 3, Tai Chi won the whole G1 league.
He won New Japan Pro Wrestling.
He won it all. He got a tag title, but it's really all of them collected. Minoru had nothing to say. He was smart about it. When they talked to Tai Chi was very measured in his words, very selective. I don't really care too much for the backstage stuff when it comes to this, because we got a lot to cover. But I had to see this. This I had to see, because Cedra this has been her dream. All right, this is her wet dream of a match. Wanted to see Suzuki get in there and just bust his head like a grape. That's what she's been wanting to see for the longest. You should have seen the froth at the mouth last year. Like, I just can't wait to see Suzuki get a hold of that bastard and just fuck him up. Just can't wait till you see it. And then Suzuki loses and she ain't even mad, because it looked good. It looked good. It looked like an actual struggle near the end, and it looked great. Tai Chi won, and it looked good, even though I'll admit I felt like Minoru should have kicked out. I do feel this way a little bit, just a little bit. But at the end, Tai Chi was measured. Yeah, I won. There's nothing else to say. You know, just another G1 match to me. Yeah, he's got to sound like that. He's a heel. Mm-hmm. He has to. But you can hear the tone in his voice is different when he's talking like this about the boss than anyone else. No, it ain't about fear. This was respect.
Yeah, he ain't talking like he do about Tanahashi.
You can hear it when you talk about Tanahashi. He
ready to hand Tanahashi a fucking mop.
Yes. You can hear the tone. You can see it on his face, in his eyes, the sneer and all that. He got the curl of his lips like, you ain't shit. You know, you can see it. But with this, when it comes to the boss, Suzuki Minoru, it was like someone died in the ring and we just got to get over it. But what happened that day? It was a mistake and we just got to move past it. That's how he was talking. It was almost somber. Mm-hmm. And he was very careful. You know, yeah, I won. I did what I did. It's just another match. It don't matter who it is. Yeah, it don't matter who is the boss. I stood tall at the end. He's not saying I'm better and I should be boss. He's like, I won this day, and I just want to move on while y'all trying to get me to talk shit. Mm-hmm. You know, he was ducking and dodging. Zimmer wanted me. He was like, what are y'all gonna think about this match? And we're giving it to you. You know, and that's pretty much my take on it. CJ, you can give your take if you wish, because this is our main event basically.
It was a good match. Tai Chi did well. I mean, you didn't even see a percentage of Minoru. He was just, as Cedric said, helping out Tai Chi, and no, I didn't see the beating I wanted to see. That's about it.
I still like this match, and it's like Minoru. And his teacher said, "Oh, he's talking to Tai Chi now. He's talking that shit." So yeah, I'm sure Cedric was a little happy, but at the same time, she looked balanced.
Yeah.
She's gonna get a shirt that says Tai Chi fan #1. Ichiban Tai Chi fan.
No.
Really?
No. I'll get a shirt that says Tai Chi is #2. How about that?
God damn. She loves him.
I do not.
Oh man, I hope that satisfied you, Zimmo, and anyone else who's watching, because it's also to make up for the Okada thing, because I was looking at the match. It was so standard. I just get some paper out, write your name at the top. You passed the test.
That's it. Congratulations.
So, all right, I'm tired of looking at this piece of Tai Chi's butt cheek. Can we just please move on?
Please.
So, still screen. Let's roll. Okay, so this match is Will Ospreay versus Ishii Tomohiro, and this was an extremely competitive back and forth and high impact, heavy hitting, evasive match.
Yes.
This was striking, grappling, suplexing, no submissions.
No submission. Nope.
No attempts. But it was extremely high profile. It really was a high profile type match. Not high profile as in, you got the storyline and, the promos and all. No. You watch this match, it tells a story. Mm-hmm. It tells the story of, we gonna meet, I want to be friendly, we're the same faction. Hey, buddy, let's have a good competitive match. No, this G1, we're gonna fight.
We're gonna fight.
That's just, you might as well get your mind wrapped around it.
Handshake can go out the window.
Yep, damn a handshake.
We'll be faction mates later.
Yep. We'll be chill later, but right now it's time to beat each other's ass. Yep. You better fight back.
Shoot, Will caught about 2 or 3 chops to the throat.
Yep. Ishii's like, you need to wake up because we fighting. And yeah, Will got his flippy flop and stuff in, but it was at good key moments.
And the match was well paced. It wasn't a high paced flop for all.
Run all over the place and whatnot. Will Ospreay has an amazing look. I can't stress that enough. He looks like a champion. He looks like he is perfectly built to do the high flying. He can do power. He can do, very extreme athletic agile stuff. Mm-hmm. He can do that. He's built for that. Ishii don't look like he bend in the middle, period.
Nope. But he will when he got to.
Yeah, it'll surprise you. I did enjoy this match. I was watching it, close, not close to Lee, but close. Ishii did damn well, as he always, but he ain't laying the wheel like he should. Ishii won't there. If it was an honest clash of styles, Will would have been beat hands down. If you had to honestly clash their styles, honestly, and look like it's competition, Ishii would have skull drug his ass. Because Will ain't about that fight. He ain't about that stand toe-to-toe. He'll be trying to run to the ropes. Ishii be busting him in the back of his head. Will would try to do those cartwheels. He just get the fuck on out the way and then kick him in the back of the head. Yeah. That's Ishii's style. We know his style. So if it was an earnest clash of styles, Ishii would have skull drug him. But Will wins. And I take issue with it a little bit. Because let's just take, compare and contrast out. Okay? So the match is back and forth. Will ultimately He lands an elbow shot, stuns him. He gets that forearm strike to the back of the head, outright stunned. Ishii is stunned. Then, after all those attempts in the past, now he gets Stormbreaker on him. Okay, that Canadian rolling ace crusher. He gets that move on him. He pins him. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I am about 40% all right with that. There's a reason why. Because earlier, Ishii landed 3 knockout shots on Will. 2 headbutts and a forearm. Laid to the bone, Will Ospreay was. And Ishii couldn't still hit the brain buster? Really? See, compare and contrast, you start seeing bullshit. Ishii should have won this match anyway, going on this. But if he's going to lose, it needs to be to that. Granted, Will hit a high angle pile driver.
He did.
And I thought, you know what? If Ishii lose right here, cool.
It's cool because it was nasty.
And Ishii kicked out? Barely. Did he get up? Nope.
No, he just laid there.
And that's how it should be. If you're going to kick out of something brutal, don't move. Just lay there and take it. You know, just lay there. You know, they'll treat you right. So, I really don't think Ospreay should have won this match. Damn, girl.
I'm sorry.
I'm not editing that out. That was funny as fuck. I've been trying to hold my belches in.
I'm sorry, that interrupted.
That's some real shit, y'all. You know, I keep it real. I keep it real here and on the other on my other channel. So it's real.
Sorry.
That's a woman right there. In any case, still Ishii should have, you know. Now y'all heard her belch, but what she really said was "I love Tai Chi." But that's just how it is.
I'm gonna kick you.
Why?
I burped, y'all.
Yeah, we'll say that. You burped.
Yes, we will say that because
right.
that's what happened.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. And don't be shaking the bottle at me. So this, like I said, I don't agree with. I don't agree with it.
How to deal with?
You don't deal with anything.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna deal with something you don't want to look anyway? Oh, this is going long. We ain't even got to the main event. I guess because it's enough to talk about. But I really could go over these matches like even longer. We'll cut it right there. We'll get to the main event. I think it'll be the main event.
It should be.
It should be the main event. If it ain't, then it'll be what it is. Damn it.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Yeah. Let's roll. All right. So this is the main event. Jay White versus Ibushi Kota. And I don't know how long we're gonna really talk about this one. This has been a competitive night, except for Okada's match, honestly.
Yeah, I was the only one that wasn't.
But this one was really long-winded, like any main event should be for New Japan. And it was properly long-winded with lots of antics, but not too many, so it kept it competitive.
Kota was on defense most of the time.
Yeah, evasion, counter. Jay White was in the same mode, but he hit more offense.
Yeah, he was devastating Kota's leg, that right knee.
And, you know, I mean, how can I say this? Kota didn't have a target in this match. Kota was more like, I'm just gonna do what I do and then get my shit worked on. Kota can target a limb. We've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
He'll use his kicks to target either the leg, arm, body, and, you know, head for his normal routine stuff. But in this, Kota was missing a target. He didn't do that. But Kota took pleasure in a leg hook tombstone onto Jay White. You could see that small look of satisfaction right before Ibushi fell over. I thought that was funny. I mean, I won't like laughing, but it's just one of the things you just take such notice of. He looked so satisfied.
Yeah.
There was a point where he took a German suplex. So you had to rewind it a couple of times. I was trying to find my way through a game, and Yeah, it was a high angle suplex. Kota, like he got speared on top of his head, but at the same time, like he didn't really touch his head at all on that mat. But Kota's hands were at his side, so that would have been Jay White controlling every iota of that. It was weird. While Kota got his no, I'm not going to use that term. He got his his strength. Jay White had none, so Kota was like, I'm going to eat shots. Jay White, was like, he elbowed him and looked like, oh, crap. Jay White has great storytelling ability with his body. You don't have to know what he's saying. You don't have to hear his words. You can just, he'll throw an elbow and then you can see them arms drop like, this is not going to turn out well.
Yeah.
He has great physical storytelling. It is spot on with Jay White, despite him being a former champion, he's still underrated.
Yeah.
He's underrated. The microphone was abysmal at the end. I don't know what was wrong with it.
What was wrong with it? It was echoey. You couldn't understand what it was saying.
Jay White's finisher is not an innovation. It's just the complete shot. It's a 180 over-rotated complete shot. But in this occasion, which is the only one he does this to, is Ibushi. Drop him straight on his head. Ibushi is the only one that will take spike moves like this. And I've watched but not studied. I was holding that yawn in the whole time since we got started today. You got your belt, I got my yawn. We're even. We're just going with that. It's a belch. But, he got spiked right on his head, and I'm like, yeah, he should be done. And when it was over, I was like, y'all might want to check to see if he's actually out. She was like, yeah. Because he looked like it. He did. I would urge Ibushi to stop taking those spikes like that. Not unless he actually has found a scientific way to cause zero injury to himself. And it just looked that good. That's what I would do, because that's scary for me. Honestly, I didn't want this to be long. I wanted all of these things to be short, so y'all can just listen and get back to what you're doing. But there was things to talk about with this event. There were things to actually talk about. I was been impressed. You got anything to add, girl?
Not really.
Because it's late. It's late. It's 12:37 at the end right here for us before we upload it. And I'll be putting it up that it was recorded on the 24th because, we got started. But, man, I enjoyed this event. I didn't enjoy Okada. There wasn't nothing.
Yeah, but it was a good event from top to bottom.
Yeah, no. Okada wasn't really good. Just saying. Can't say top to bottom because then there's that bridge that had some cracks in it. Okada's polished, but he's predictable.
Yeah, very predictable.
I can't predict everybody else. I know their moveset. I know their style. But they're not predictable. I don't. When I look at Okada, it's just, he's going to do the same old shit. In roughly the same damn order. He's very Shawn Michaels about his stuff. Oy. If Okada wins this, I don't know. I just might be like, what's the point? It's bad enough Minoru isn't going to win. Ishii isn't going to win. Takagi isn't going to win. It's bad enough that. It's going to be Will, Naito, Okada, Jay White, Kota Ibushi. Pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Get to the point you wonder why they even have a G1 in the first place. It shouldn't be this predictable. That's why you don't have your golden boys. That's why you don't prop up your main event stars and then put them in tournaments where it's supposed to be up for grabs. Yep. But with that aside, seeing the competition is a freaking lovely art. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to watch it. So whomever is putting these up, and if you happen to somehow magically hear my voice, thank you for putting these up. And no, it ain't Daily Motion. Thank you. We appreciate you because you're probably paying the money and you're putting them up. Hey, you bought it. Why can't you put them up, right? In any case, it's been Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary, G1 Climax 30, Day 3. Good night, everyone.